No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Lopez wants to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And I think out routes are solely about timing because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines. And you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screen play on 3rd down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they picked the right opportunity. They get the 3rd down conversion and a new set of downs.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Here we go. Right. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Lopez to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got it in the middle, it's Shipp. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hall. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
A little screen to the running back. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Georgia State jumps back to the line. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. He's got him wrapped up. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Completes it in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Trying to get it to the marker. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Braswell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Just keep slinging it. Got a man, it's Blackburn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. Caught near the sticks, it's Robinson. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Brown wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Georgia State jumps back to the line. The snap sets up to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Panthers! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock down to inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ship. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Lopez wants to fire. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.